Long ago, there was a family with 12 daughters. These girls were full of energy and always making noise, which one day pushed their mother to her breaking point. In a moment of frustration, she blurted out, "I wish my daughters would turn into jackdaws and fly away." To her shock, her words came true. The 12 girls transformed into jackdaws and flew far beyond the village, never looking back. The mother was filled with regret, but not long after, she gave birth to a son. As the boy grew older, he began to wonder why he had no siblings. His mother, afraid it would upset him, told him he was her only child. However, the boy eventually learned from the villagers that he once had 12 sisters who had been turned into jackdaws and driven away. Determined to find them, the boy set off on a journey. After many days of travel, he reached a mountaintop where he found a small cabin. Inside lived an elderly woman over 100 years old. The boy greeted her politely, and she allowed him to stay the night, promising to help him find his sisters. The next morning, the old woman blew an ancient whistle, summoning all the reptiles in the area. None of them, however, had seen the 12 jackdaws. The boy thanked her and continued on his way. A few days later, he came across a second cabin, where an even older woman lived. Once again, the boy's politeness earned him her hospitality. The following morning, she blew her whistle, and all the four-legged animals gathered. Sadly, none of them knew anything about the jackdaws either. Disheartened but determined, the boy thanked her and pressed on. Eventually, he found a third cabin, inhabited by a woman older than the previous two. She asked the boy why he had come, and he shared his story. The woman reassured him and told him to rest. The next morning, she blew her whistle with all her might, and soon, all the winged creatures arrived. Among them was a raven who arrived late, explaining that it had seen a red tower where 12 jackdaws lived, their cries deafening. The old woman gave the boy 2 bones and instructed him to find the red tower. After many more days of travel, he finally found the tower. Placing the bones on the ground, they instantly transformed into a long ladder. Climbing to the top, he met the 12 sisters and told them everything. Overjoyed, the sisters embraced their brother with tears of happiness. From that day on, they never turned into jackdaws again. Together, they returned home and reunited with their parents. In time, each sister found a partner, and they all lived happily ever after. And so ends the tale of the Jackdaw sisters.